Hi guys, Jack here. You may have heard of high pivot bikes as they're becoming a lot more prevalent in the mountain bike industry. But what is a high pivot bike and what makes it different from a regular dual suspension mountain bike? That's what we're going to be discussing today. A high pivot bike is any bike that has the main pivot point mounted much higher than the bottom bracket, as opposed to a regular mountain bike whose main pivot point is mounted very close to the bottom bracket. A distinguishing feature of a high pivot bike is that the chain will run up and over an idler. The main reason they do this is to account for chain growth. When suspension compresses, the distance between the bottom bracket and the rear axle will grow in length, aka chain growth. This puts tension on the chain, which will affect your suspension performance as well as pull back on the cranks, creating a pedal kickback. By mounting the idler closer to your main pivot point, you can reduce the chain growth, thus reducing your pedal kickback and how much it affects your suspension performance. So why are companies going to all this trouble just to have the main pivot a little bit higher than normal? A lot of it comes down to axle path. Moving the main pivot point a little bit higher creates a rearward axle path. This means that when the rear wheel hits an obstacle, it will move out of the way. What this translates to on the trail is a much smoother, almost bottomless feel. There are quite a few bike companies using this suspension design now, including several that we stock here at Drift. So if you're after a new trail bike, an enduro bike, or even a downhill bike, come in and check out what we have in store or online.